want to do is switch to logarithmic form. So this is going back a little ways. So let's make sure we remember how to do this. So I'm going to write my log. What's the little baby base number that goes down here?
2.
2, yeah. So the base number here is the base number here. What goes next?
I believe it's 16.
You are correct, and then it always equals
With the exponent.
the exponent. Okay, so you can kind of see where everything went. If you want, you could even draw yourself a little road map, right? Like you could say, like, here's where my 2 went. So that number will always go there. The exponent will always go here. And what it's equal to in the exponential goes here. So if that helps you, you could draw a little road map of where everything went. Okay, try part B without me. I'm going to slide off to the side. You write your answer. I'm going to write my answer, and then we're going to compare. Okay, do we have, again, follow the same pattern. It's never going to change. Everything goes to the same spot. Lots of consistency with these. How'd we do? Do we match? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Did I have to write the base 10?
No.
No. So this could be here or not. I would mark it correct either way. All right. Oh, they're all part B. I just noticed that.
Part B. No.
There's no part A ever.
Oh, wait, no, there's a part C in there. And a D.
Oh, yeah. But there's no part A
But
ever.
there's no part A.
Okay. Well,
And there's a
awesome
4.
worksheet. And there's a 4. Well,
Oh,
that
wait,
makes
oh, that's
sense.
1, 2,
That
3, 4.
that makes sense.
1, 2,
The fact that it's all B doesn't make sense, but it's okay. It's okay.
We got
All right.
the CD.
3 is your base. So remember, if we're going the other direction, it stays your base. So this 3, and I'm going to draw arrows on this one because we've got 2 3s, so it'll differentiate which 3 went where. What's my exponent? What would I put? 3 to what power?
7.
Nope, that's what it's going to equal.
3.
3 to the 3rd. So that 3 went there, this 3 goes here, and the 27 is what it's equal to. So again, because 2 of those are the same number, it might help to draw a little path there. Okay, try doing part B on your own. They're all part B.
You are part B. Minus the
Spoiler alert!
two. Right.
Got us again.
I know. Tricky. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be a formatting thing. Probably.
Tab and then like backspace.
That's all I can imagine, because otherwise why would I have done that? Unless I was really having a moment when I made this worksheet. I was really just struggling that day. All right, I'm going to bring mine back into the screen. How'd we do?
Oh, wait. I didn't know.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so remember that it should give you a true statement. So if I check this on my calculator, and I'm thinking, okay, well, what is 9 squared? I can do that. 9 squared, what is it? Oh, it is 81. So remember, you can use your calculator to double check. All right. These are evaluate. So these are the ones where we're trying to figure out what does it equal. So we're not switching forms. 2, yeah, I agree. Because this is saying 6 to what power equals 36.
Word.
So what would replace the question mark? A 2.
0.5. I was joking. I don't know.
2 to what power is 1? That was one of our special ones.
Is
0. Anything to the 0 power is 1 except 0 to the 0, which is undefined. Part C, 10 to what power is 10,000?
Oh,
Yeah, count your zeros. And that could be a note you write yourself. Count your zeros. So if your base is 10 and then you've got a bunch of zeros in your value you're trying to get to, counting the zeros is the way. Ooh, this is the same one from the Kahoot. This is the one I said I need to get out my fingers for to count. 2 to what power is 32? I heard 3. I'm going to try 3 first so I can try it, right? And see if it's right. Nope, not big enough. Olga said 5. Let's try 5. Does 5 work?
no.
Yes, those are a match. Okay, so again, you can use your calculator as a tool to help you because I'm not going to give you like a weird one where it's like, oh, 2 to what power is 47 and it's some kind of crazy decimal. That's not going to be a thing. All right, what do I need for number 4 to help me do this problem? Huh?
You need Desmos.
Desmos, yeah. So I need Desmos. I'm going to write myself a note that this is where Desmos kicks in. I need to grab my Chromebook. Also, I might write myself another note about how to get the logarithm. Because remember, there's kind of like a process here, right?
Yeah.
So we go to the keyboard and we say, hey, please show me the keyboard.
Yeah.
And then we go to functions. And then, do you remember what we scroll to? Calculus. And we need log to the base A. So log to the base A is what we want because we're going to be changing our base to a 3. So I'm going to type 3 in. And then I'm going to arrow to the right and type in, whoops. I'm going to arrow into the parentheses and then type in my x. Let me put mine under the screen. Is that what ours looks like? And then here's my equation if you didn't see it. So the 3, and then I arrowed over to the right until I got into the parentheses to put an x. Okay, so let's find some points. I'm going to take the highlighted one because that's usually a good one. So I'm going to take 1, 0 as one of my points. I'm going to find one down here, I feel like. Let's go for this one. I'm going to go with this one. It's not nice, but that's okay. I'm going to go 0.11 and -2.
With that, I don't think there's really going to be.
Yeah, well, there will be a couple nice ones, but
Not all.
not, yeah, for sure not all. So let's see. I could do the math in my head. 3 is going to be nice. So if we go to 3, it should be 1.
Like that would be good.
That's a good one. But again, you don't have to pick the same ones I picked. Okay, you can pick different ones. Alright, so here's what I picked. So I'm over 0.1 and I'm down at -2. I'm over 1, I'm up 0. I'm over 3, I'm up 1. Now, if you looked at that graph, and I already took it off the screen, where does my asymptote live? I can't make it quite that far to -2. So if you look back at your graph, it should say undefined at 0. So there shouldn't be any graph that goes to the left of 0. So remember, this side is going to hug the graph, and then this side goes up and over.
Don't let your mind touch your graph or you'll probably die.
Yeah, don't touch or cross. Don't flip yet, because we got to do domain, range, and asymptote. There is a problem on the back, though, from what you guys did without me on Friday.
That stuff was nice.
Oh, good.
She was just vibing.
It was Mrs. Schwartz.
She also left my room super, like, cleanly, and it looked exactly the way I left it. And as an only child, I appreciate that beyond reason. Like, I walked in, and I was like, oh.
Wait, how long has she been
She's been subbing a while.
She's been subbing a long time. I feel like this is the first time I've seen her back in a minute, so she might have
Same.
She might have gone to Florida.
I can't remember if she.
I know, I saw the name pop up and I was like, oh,
That's the life I'm looking for, to be able to
yes.
take a month off.
I can't remember if she subbed in 8th grade for me or
Maybe.
not. I can't remember if that's her.
All right, going back here. Do we have any graph living over here?
Nah.
No.
No. Do you see how 0 is kind of where things start to happen,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so my domain is that x values are greater than 0. Because can it actually touch 0? No. All right, range. Is it going to go up and hit everything and down and hit everything?
Yes.
Yes. So it's going to hit all real numbers.
Oh.
So remember that was a switch for us. We talked about the fact that these are inverses with exponentials.
Yeah.
And so when we did exponentials, it was the other way, right? The domain was all reals, and then the range was greater than something. All right, asymptote. These are always in the form x equals because they're vertical, right?
Yeah.
So because it is a vertical line, this has to be here. All right, so x equals what would get me right here? 0. And we talked about the fact that these two things being the same isn't a coincidence. That's an always sort of situation. Those should always be a match. How do we feel about the first page? Any extra notes you want to write yourself, make sure you put those in there. We'll do a warm-up tomorrow before the quiz as well, so you'll see some of those problems again. Flip it over to the back, and again, we'll do the problems on the back. Oh, they're both part B as well. There you go.
Everything part B.
Everything's part B. It's my favorite part of the parts. Okay. So, do you see how when you look at this, you can't say like, oh, 3 to this power is 42.
Yeah.
So this is where we need to use what's called the change of base theorem, or the change of base formula. Here's how it works. We always change the base to base 10 because it's a button on our calculator.
Not our calculator.
So log to the base 10, do you remember setting it up as a fraction? Is this coming back from Friday? Again, I was gone, so hopefully this is coming back. Do you remember what number goes here in the top?
That'll be a 42.
The 42 goes here, and then what goes in the bottom? 3. It's coming back. So this number, again, if it helps you, you can draw yourself a little roadmap and say where everything came from. And again, we always change the base to base 10. So that could be another note to write yourself. Always change to base 10. All right, so now let's calculate this on our calculator. So on my calculator, there should be a log button right on the home screen. Whether it's a graphing calculator, whether it's scientific, whatever you have, there should be a log button. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Press it.
I did.
And then type in 42. Do you see how it opened a parenthesis for me?
Yes.
I need to close it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Wait, where's the?
So again, once I do that too, technology, I'm like, where is it? Okay. Then, you need to help. Oh.
So you divide and then
Oh.
you just do divide. Put in divide. You close it off though. You close off the parentheses.
Okay, first of all, get the correct number in there. There should be 42, not 2.
You can do the same thing without them, actually. So just do it with that.
Yep,
Just
now
treat
hit
it like
divide.
it's log base 10.
Now,
It'll
log,
work the same way.
and then
All right.
number is 3.
So we don't.
You don't put in the 10 because what she just said, the log button is log base 10.
Yep.
You just had to rewrite it to like see it in your head to remind yourself.
Okay, so do we have it typed in?
Yeah.
Should,
Okay,
Oh,
3.4, perfect.
you didn't say it.
I am so sorry.
3.5.
Okay, next one we're gonna set up the same way. So again, we get a fraction. We want base 10 for both. And you can honestly use any logarithm you want as long as it has the same base. So you could use 10, or we were having an issue with that calculator over there, so you could even use log to the base e, which is the ln button. There are different things you can use, but for consistency, I'm gonna keep using log to the base 10 always. What I was taking the logarithm of goes in the top. My old base goes in the bottom. Ooh, I hear 2.5. Let's see if I agree. So I'm going to hit log. I'm going to type in my 194. I'm going to close the parenthesis. Divided by, need another log. I'm going to type in my 8. Ooh, I agree. I got 2.5 as well. So we're using lots of technology on this quiz because I couldn't have done this without the calculator, right? Also, for the graphing one, I really did need my Chromebook. So, if there's anything you have questions on in terms of either of those, make sure you ask, because remember, on a quiz, I'm not going to like walk you through how to do it. So, that's it for today. That's how easy today is. All right, so I'm going to